tonight it is September's National Skincare Awareness Month, and a local skincare clinic and brand is opening a new headquarters next week, hoping to reach more people.
Yeah, and so we're talking about Skin by Brownlee and Company, and here to tell us much more this afternoon is the founder, Sylvia Brownlee, joining us on the couch. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so before we get into talking about your new space, talk to us a little bit about your journey and how you started this business.
Yeah, so I really started because I dealt with skincare issues of my own. I deal with acne and hyperpigmentation still. It's an ongoing issue. And I know how it affects me when I show up when my skin is clear versus when it isn't. So I'm here to help other women regain their confidence and self-esteem back.
Yeah, it makes a world of difference, I can tell you. Tell us about the new headquarters and the lesson that you want people to learn from you.
So the new headquarters, I'm super excited. One, because we're moving in right during Skincare Awareness Month, but I'll be open to help so many more women. And then the bigger part of that is we have Melanoma Knows coming out to celebrate this with us, because you know there's this misconception that we don't get skin cancer, that we don't need to wear sunscreen all year round, and we do. And then the next part of that is we are expanding to help more entrepreneurs grow their brand, and that is the lesson in all of this.
Yeah, and that's so important. And by that, you mean that women of color, women with darker hyperpigmentations, believe that skin cancer is impossible, but it is. Talk about just the awareness of that.
Oh my gosh. And not just women of color, meaning African American women, but all women of color, right? They think, oh, I don't need to wear sunscreen. I naturally have melanin in my skin. Yes, you do have a little bit more melanin in the skin, but it's still not protected from skin cancer. And we're just as at risk as anyone else.
Yeah, it's all about education, right?
Education and
knowledge.
protection. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I understand that this is, of course, more than about just skincare. Tell us about the impact too, and how you hope that this can impact the community as a whole.
Yeah, so again, that education, and the more people that I can reach through clients, through their family, will allow people to understand the importance of Skincare Awareness Month, and sunscreen, you know?
And it's not all seriousness. It's a little bit of fun.
It is a little bit of fun.
What should people know about the grand opening event and the cause that you're supporting?
So the grand opening event is September 27th. We're asking you that you sign up. We have quite a bit of RSVPs already. The big cause is we're going to do 10% of any of the sales that night will be donated to Melanoma Knows. So we're super excited about that.
I guess before we go, is this just for women? Or can men go? What if, people have questions? I know, I have teenagers in the house and friends of theirs that really mentioned acne before. And that's just, it is such a, I think it impacts their confidence so much, in every aspect of their life. And then, of course, even us adults who get acne. So is anybody invited?
Anyone is invited.
Okay.
This isn't just about women, it's about women, men, younger women, older men as well. Older women, even in menopause, start to experience some different type of skincare issues, and so they're like, what is happening to my skin? And it's almost like you start those teenage phases all over again.
100%.
All right, Sylvia Brownlee, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, the new headquarters for Skin by Brownlee and Company is located on Montgomery Road. You can find out more information at skinbybrownleeandcompany.com.
Thank you again for being here, Sylvia. We appreciate you and all of the information and awareness you're raising. All right, well, let's send things over to